Henry, I do.
Well, there we are. You know what? Yeah, that's fine. I don't necessarily want, I can just take the whole damn thing off, I think.
You feeling saucy? Bear with us, folks.
Look
Oh,
at
hey,
that.
oh. How you doing? We
See?
weren't happy because it kind of
There it
was
is.
clashing with her outfit. There you go.
Yeah.
They know who you are.
You know what? They may not know who I am.
If they don't know who you are at this point, we have troubles.
Babe,
hey, everybody.
Nobody knows me. Good afternoon-ish. And welcome. This is a big one, folks.
In fact, that's the moral of the story right there. That people do know you, right? This person reached out.
I was talking about that.
Oh, well, there's that too.
Yes. Nice to see you guys, Liz Tricks. We're not going to do a lot of roll call today.
No?
When we have the more serious ones, and because we have 3 shows today.
Yeah,
you know what? This is a more serious one. Hey, Kestrel, Leslie girl, look at me saying roll call.
It's so hard not to, isn't it?
No roll call. Hey, my other keeper. Didn't my other keeper send us something yesterday? She sure did.
Yes.
Sent us an amazing painting. And by the way, it's like the best thing I could have picked in this world. Every color in that painting is amazing. And I love you.
No lie. We actually freaked out about that.
We did. Joel Sachs, it's amazing to see you. Mittens, thank you for becoming a member. Now, I want to show you how to do this because I changed it up and now their pictures are bigger. Yes, watch. Look at Humble and Kind. You can see bigger. I'm going to show you. Look how cute Ursina is.
Shut up.
Isn't that cool?
I've never seen any.
All right, one more. Look at Jilbo.
No way.
You can see them. I know it really rocked my world yesterday.
Blake Reed.
Yeah, Blake Reed. Look at how cute he is. I had a 4-hour FaceTime call with him the other night, and if I was into the younger species,
he'd be in deep trouble.
Yeah, he is so cute. Blake Reed is really good. Watch Anita. Look at Anita. Watch.
Wow.
I know. Yes, CNB. Are the 3 channels yours, Tommy's, and CNC? Yes.
Damn, Anita's a babe.
Anita is a babe. Look at Cricket.
Yep. Holy
She's
crap.
Like all boobs.
Well, she's 3/4 boobs. All boobs.
Rana. Hey, guys. Thanks for being a member. Thinking about it? Look at you, super chatting. That's Better Together. The real ones did their own roll call.
Hi, Armine. Yeah, we're not doing roll call.
Natalie, thank you for being a member, babe. Hockey Town John, no roll call tax. Look at how cute him and his wife are.
No way! It's such a cool photo.
Aren't they cute?
Hockey Town John, good to see you.
I love him.
I know you
do. Look at Mailman's wifey. She's adorable. Wow. T-Tax.
Yep. And there is T. This is crazy.
Yeah. So this is crazy. So we're trying to the legal disclaimer in your section, is that new? It is, Lily. That is something that I talked to my lawyer about. Amy Edge, I really love seeing you 2 together. I love you, Amy Edge. You've always been a good friend of mine. Hey, that's Aaron really Z. Kind.
And normally we
look at how cute she is.
Nice.
You can see faces.
I don't know how you.
I'm gonna show you how to do it.
I'm really stoked.
Perfectly imperfect. Love you.
You know what? Here's the thing. Let me break the ice on this.
Hey, Abigail.
Because normally I wouldn't be over here, right? This is really odd. I think we were probably to the point where we thought, Quibs had said she had pretty much run the course. And by that, I mean, she feels good. She feels like she's worked through most of this stuff. And I think that's the reason that she wasn't doing a lot of content on it. And we weren't doing a lot of content on it. And then bam, she's like, how I did that.
Yeah, I've had a couple of people come to me. Tommy and I were talking about this last night, actually. This is kind of a new thing. It's like a new part of my job, talking to some under the radar Jester people. Not Scientologists so much, although I do have one under the radar Scientologist that I've been talking to for a while. Lots of under the radar Jester people are coming forward. Hi, Joanne. Martha Slemmer, thank you for the hot sauce packets. I absolutely love you, and I got your card, and I just love you, girl. Thank you for the heart. Keela, look at that picture. Wow. You can see everybody. Friend Tax, thank you, Keela.
Keela, I never even knew there was more than one person in that photo. Like, how bad is that? I can't tell what any of those pictures are until you blow them up.
Thank you. Buddha Kaboo, my favorite people. I'm glad you stayed up. I saw your comment.
Very cool.
So, yeah, look at Brian. Look how cute Brian is.
Nice.
I know. Alicia, I love you, girl. Reese, do you call Tommy or his real name? Actually,
no.
I call him Rupert. Especially in this adorable shirt. I call him Rupert. No, I call him Tommy.
Nobody calls me anything but Tommy.
Yeah.
Literally nobody.
Joanne Palmer made another live, finding I can work and listen at the same time. Got to love working from home. Yeah, that's true, girl. Thank you, Joanne. I love you. Thank you. And I love Brownie. Look at Brownie Button's cat.
That cat looks very familiar.
I know. I love you, Brownie Buttons. Thank you. Shelly made it. I'm actually glad we haven't gotten into it yet. We're giving people a second to arrive. There's almost 700 people in here. I figured there'd be a few. Tommy, how tall are you?
6'2". 6'2".
Yeah. Hey, Phoenix
taller
Rising.
than Quibs, which is really the only thing that I needed at this. I need.
Everybody's taller than me.
No, that's not true.
I love you, Robin Miners.
Chauncey is somewhere at our feet.
Chauncey.
Look on the other side. She's somewhere. She's never.
Yeah, don't call her name.
She's never sleeping. Never far away.
I look who it is.
Nice.
I love Tony Suter.
So do I.
Thank you, Tony Suter. Hey, Laura Font, you made it.
I was using the new journal I got from Tony Suter last night.
Really?
I broke that in last night.
I love that. She sends.
Remember when I got up and I said, I'm going to go journal right now?
Yes.
That's what I wrote in. I got a new journal.
That is so cool.
It's an awesome journal, too.
It's a very high quality journal.
It's very cool. And it's got an Alice quote on the front of it, which is just.
Yeah, that is very cool. Hey, Teresa, I love that you made it. Abdazzle is 4'11". Wow. Okay.
Sassy, we're doing 3 channels. We are. There's a lot to talk about.
Yes. Kiki and 2 cats listening at work. Can't wait to hear more. Thank you for being a member, Kiki. And look at how cute she is. Erin Z is a good friend of mine. Reese and Tommy love you guys. Tommy, love you guys too. Well,
happy friendversary. There you go.
August 8th, Tommy. Aw. Erin Z, you're an angel.
Why, thank you.
Goosebump, you are kind of short. That's true, Jen. Joe Virus, look at how cute he is.
I've never seen you before, Joe. Really haven't. That's the
really?
First, yeah, that's the first really good shot I've ever seen.
Oh my God. I love you guys. Good to see you both together. I have great news about the documentary about my old nightclub. I remember
release date.
That's awesome. And I remember that clip you sent me on that. That's good to know, Joe.
Congratulations. That's the most exciting thing in the world.
Together you are much happier. Thank you, LeBone's Creations.
There's a lot of truth to
LeBone's
that.
Creations.
There is a lot of truth to that.
Worth the money. Now that you've exposed the jesters, their days are numbered. Thank you for your super chat. I don't recognize your name, but yes, I hope that is true. Yeah, Alana, supposedly no roll call tax. Thank you for pointing that out, Alana.
Well played.
Yadira, I'm glad you're here. Kelly, thank you for your super sticker. Look at how cute Kelly is.
I was about to say.
Look at Elena.
We have an attractive audience.
I love Elena Rainerman. Sassy Savage. Look how cute everybody is. You can see their faces.
Wow, I've never seen Sassy Savage.
Courtney G is adorable in stripes. Aww.
Vertically challenged, not sure.
Look at our Kathy Ann. She's cute.
Yes, I know.
She's a little Disney character. Brian Boland, you're adorable. Peanut Butter Pickles. Everybody's so cute. Look at Yadira. She's a babe.
Wow.
Mary Hiker. Guys, this is getting weird, but I don't care.
Yeah, I don't either.
Look at B. Hartling.
Wow.
Dang, girl. Only sending this because I have no agency and I'm being manipulated and forced to. Do you not love our people?
Nice. Well, Quibs has got game.
Yeah, and I have to continue to get those super chats.
Do you know how much trouble I'm in?
For that private jet that I'm trying to buy, remember? Thank you for that, B. Hartling. Analytical Blarney!
There you are.
I love that you made it. Love I am here for a live with you two
Beautiful
together.
Dog, too.
Thank you.
If she can work you from here, do you have any idea what she's doing to me?
Milking you?
I mean, I'm in deep trouble.
Sorry for the typo. Aaron, don't be silly.
You're good.
Look at Angie Moe. She's cute. She's in Tennessee. We're going to go see her. We're pretty hot, aren't we? Yes, Bigsy. Yes, you are.
No question. No question.
You're going to go crazy over this.
Someone said, what is Shark Week?
My
they
period.
Didn't say when. Yeah, what?
My period. Oh, when?
No, they said what?
Okay. I ovulated. So Joe Virus. Joe, you still in the chat? He always tells me when I'm going to start. Mm-hmm. Swedish Fish Andrew is here.
Trisha Big says, I'm cute. Pull me up.
Where? Oh, you are
yes,
cute.
You are.
Damn, girl.
Yes, you are.
We have an attractive. It's not an ugly crowd.
No, it's not an ugly
Let's see Sharona. Oh, Sharona's adorable.
Nice. I love that name. Damn.
People are in here like waiting to hear the subject, and we're just Lisa. Put a picture up. I have to miss too many lives. I'm here. I love you, Lisa.
I love you too. Lisa's excellent.
Oh my God, Christy Lynn Wilson, worth the money, is also me. Yeah, you're adorable. I've always known you were so cute. Look at how cute her smile is.
I love it.
Wait, let's look at Lori Lee. Oh, she is really cute.
And those are
she almost looks related to you. She looks like some of your family members.
Yeah, she looks like my older sister, doesn't she?
Miss Sunrise Dawn, August friend text because it's my birthday. Happy birthday.
No way.
I love that for you. Happy birthday,
Happy
everybody.
birthday.
Tell her Miss Sunrise Dawn's birthday.
I might have to sing to you later.
Reese and Tommy 2 text. I love Ev Barney.
Good to see you.
Thank you, Ev. Oh, Noelle's really cute too. No, this is just a lip stain, Noelle. She has the most pretty hair. Lindsay, thank you for that.
One of the kindest people ever.
Thanks, Linz. Linz is cute too. Dang. Friend tax from a mermaid. And I love that picture,
Wow.
Teresa. I love Teresa.
You know, I did not know that was a mermaid until I just saw that picture.
That's because you're blind.
Yeah, no. Well,
oh, look at how cute Rhonda McNeil is. She lives in Chicago, and I'm going to go visit
everything.
her.
When I do this, people, it's this big. Honestly, it's this big. Most of the time, I don't even know
Tony,
if it's a picture of your cat or your house.
I'm going to show you how to do this. It's crazy. Like, I'm in love with everybody. There's, look at how cute Crystal is. We know what she looks like, but
she's so different.
She's so cute. I never know how to say her name. Milking tax. Oh, you're little. Thank you, babe. And thank you for being
I would say Oneida.
I would too. Or Onita.
Or Anita.
I'm not sure.
Oneida. Let's go.
Rain Virus is adorable.
I know. Rainbow I have seen.
Yeah, I know. She's so cute. There's Robin Miners is cute, by the way.
Yes.
Lacey Silver. Still under your spell tax. It happens a lot.
She's got game. Girls got game.
Thank you, Lacey. Hi. Sorry, no pick, but it's better for everyone. Oh, stop it, baby steps. I love you. You're so cute. Thank you for your super chats, guys. You know, you're upsetting people by super chatting. Pierre is. Did you change?
Wow.
Pierre, you changed your picture.
Wow. Somebody just said we don't have to guess what she's doing to you. She tells us when you're not around. I just saw that. Somebody wrote that. So
what?
We don't, because I said, at the distance, she's, how bad she's working me right here. Someone wrote, we know how bad she's working you. She tells us all the time when you're not there.
Like I wore you out?
Honestly, I'm a little old, people.
Deanna Downey is super cute. Show the old people tax too. Deanna Downey, don't be silly. I love you, Deanna Downey.
I love that you were able to do this.
I know.
So much better.
I'm obsessed.
So much better.
Check your email. Please don't milk him. Okay. That could go a lot of different ways.
Yes, it could.
It could.
Yes, it could.
Mandy's cute. Love you both. Words can't express how much you have helped me. Oh, Mandy.
Oh, that's so cool.
Thank you, babe.
Honestly,
thank you. Hey,
cool
Ewa. Kim Hallman. Oh, you're adorable.
Nice.
You guys are so cute. Myers girl. No, we couldn't see the pictures before. They were tiny.
They're so
teeny,
small.
tiny.
Like half of a postage stamp.
Yeah, like tiny, like a dime. You guys are adorbs. Love you, Galen.
Who's taking care of my cat? My cat has a 4-person team.
Thank you, Heather.
With, and they're all relatives.
Oh my God, it's Aria. I
all
wrote you
younger.
back, Aria. I hope you got my message. Can't stay long, waiting to have scans done. I'm just glad that you're getting better. You're healing. Guys, that is amazing news.
Yep, amen.
2 for the price of 1. What a pleasant surprise. I love you, Aunt KK. Thank you, Karen
Oh, it's a
Cooley.
great picture, too.
I know. You got your lip pierced? Send me a picture. I need to see that.
Shut right up.
I need to know more. And
Yeah,
I'm
I
kind of
didn't see
mad
that
that you
coming.
didn't ask me
Didn't
about
see
it.
that coming.
Why didn't you ask my opinion? Which part of your lip? Aunt Nene Hobbs, Reese is so pretty. My 12-year-old girl. Aww. Tell her thank you. That is so sweet. It's John Shamwowski. John, I got your beach ball yesterday.
Very
he can
cool.
buy your chocolate. No, I kind of like it when my boyfriend John Shamwowski does. You know what I like. You know I don't like dark chocolate. Plus, he eats all the chocolate. So, John.
I do eat some chocolate.
John, don't go away. You've been doing this for years. P. Taylor, I love that picture of you. Thank you, guys. This is so nice. Good Lord. All right, we're going to have to get to the subject here in just a sec. Gary Mackey, retires, Zach, birthday tax.
Damn.
Getting old. Gary Mackey, you got to lighten that picture, man. I can barely see it.
And
but
a
thank
birthday
you.
tax.
Thank you. Is it his birthday?
Nobody said it's a birthday tax.
Thank you, Gary. Oh, Kristen Melinda. Reese looks lovely in green. I love you, Kristen Melinda.
I agree.
Your picture was very pretty that you posted the other day.
Yeah, I saw that.
Victoria, first super chat because I can. Be careful. Careful. We both get in trouble for that because it's like it's an online scam apparently that I'm making you guys do it. But Victoria, I love you for it. Thank you anyway. You took a serious chance.
This whole brainwashing
Tiff,
thing that we've been
look how cute Tiff is. Love seeing everyone. This is a show. I love you, Tiff.
Nice.
Thank you. Oh, I love Kevin Conklin.
That's a great picture.
Keeping the pressure.
I am feeling a lot better. Thank you, my friend.
There's better together. She changes up her name. She's so pretty though. My God.
Peekaboo.
Hey, Zelda. Zelda's cute.
Yeah. Zelda I had actually seen too.
Will's pickle jar.
Star.
Crystal.
Hottie roll call.
Oh, you're cute.
Another hottie for the hottie roll call.
That's adorable. Thank
That
you,
is-
babe. Minnie the Pooh. That's adorable. I love 3 channels. Triple the laughs.
Yes.
Thank you for being a member. You're adorable.
She is.
Sending everyone good wishes. Also, this is my face. Mel W. We love you.
Love you.
You guys are so cool.
It really is.
And he is too. Fuel for the helicopter. Actually, it's a private jet,
Yeah.
but we'll put it toward that.
She talked about the helicopter. It's
Mhm.
not going to work out.
Mhm.
Apparently, they have no range. You know what I mean? You can only go short
Sharona,
distance.
your picture is adorable. Stop that. Allison,
Na-na-na-na-na.
karma contribution. That's a good one.
I love Allison Metcalf.
How do you do it, Reese? You need to teach us all. Rhonda Frank.
You know what? She does need to teach us all.
Teach
Liz
us what?
Tricks.
She's gorgeous. Take somebody off
I love-
text.
I
I
lo-
love Liz Tricks.
Take somebody off test.
I think you two are cute. So are you,
Aw.
Sassy.
Thank you. Such a nice thing to say.
Shells Malie. Never catch a
ca-
lie.
Well, we're glad you're here.
And I love that top on you. I like a high neck. Thank you, babe.
I love it when people catch us who don't normally. That's awesome.
Thanks for getting Joanne to start journaling again.
Love that.
Rachel, I was going to let it go, but I'm cute too. Oh, you're damn cute,
Damn
Rachel.
cute.
Don't even start with me.
Yeah.
I will get a hold of you and squeeze. DNV, mine is of me when I was 3 or 4. Oh, I'm older, but now I look older. Friend tax. That's cute,
That
DNV. I
really
love
is cute.
DNV.
That
Thank you,
really
babe.
is cute.
Okay, Aria, no problem. Yeah, thank you for the picture of them playing ball. Thanks, Bits and Pieces. Hey, Laura Dupree. She's gorgeous.
Last night.
Yes. Gonna lurk. Love you both. Thanks for you both. I love you, Lino. Thank you.
Everybody here is beautiful. It's absolutely insane.
Just did it for you. Bisous. That means kisses in French.
Is that right?
I have a necklace that says it.
I had no idea.
I think it's bisous. Joanne Holly, love you both together. Makes my heart happy. Love you, Joanne.
It does the same for mine.
Does Spanx want to visit Tennessee?
Absolutely,
Yes.
he does. We've talked about this at length. He absolutely wants to, and he's going to. I'm looking forward to it.
Now that the pics are bigger, I will never post. What?
What?
Baby Steph, stop.
That is
I
the
love
silliest
you.
thing I've ever heard.
I really would like to see a picture
Yeah,
of
it's
you.
the silliest thing I've ever
But
heard.
put a picture of your dog if that's what you're comfortable doing. A lot of people do that. That's okay. Look at Armine.
Oh, it's a great
I know.
picture.
April Conlin. I can do what I want with my money tax. That's a huge ass
Wow,
super
that is
chat,
doing
girl.
a lot with your money tax.
Thank you, April. That's amazing.
Quit
You
scamming us, Reese.
quit scamming us, Reese tax.
That's what
April, thank you. I haven't seen Scottsdale Nancy in a long
that's
time.
what Joe Virus wrote.
Emmy
Joe, you're
Mack.
funny.
I don't recognize your name. How much you're helping others. The story gave me the support I need to leave my unhappy. Wow.
Well, and you're he's an idiot. You're gorgeous.
She is stunning. Like her eyes
Absolutely
from here
beautiful.
are knockout. Emmy, thank you for sharing that with us. That means everything to me. That means more than any amount of money to me. Thank you for sharing that,
That's
Emmy.
really, really cool.
Patty, I'm going to change my pic to a P with all these beauties here. Stop. I love your glasses and I think you're adorable, Patty.
Yeah. I mean,
Guys, everybody in here is beautiful. Grandma Sunshine Dragon, want to see my frog? That's so cute. Look at
I
her.
just literally got a frog.
I love you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Sophia, the superpowers got me again, Buttercake.
Damn.
I'm so sorry, Sophia. I do it to you every time.
Do you know
Change
I've
my
been
pick.
eat-
More
do you know I've been
money.
eating damn all day?
Yes, I do. I've
really
seen you.
have.
She's
I
been eating
have
from Ursina. Ursina sent those.
Yes.
Look at how cute Analytical Blarney is.
Changed my pick. More money. Huh? And it's a great pick.
We do need to get a full size jet, Lori Lee. So yeah, it probably would work out to do like that. I agree. We'll work on that. You need the helicopter to get you to the jet. Oh, thank
know
you,
what?
Amy Edge.
Amy Edge is a thinker.
That makes the most sense.
Yep, a thinker.
Flatter me, tax. I love you, Anita.
That's a great picture, though. It really is. I love that.
Oh my God.
Wow.
I really tried to fight it, but your powers are just too much to fight. Alicia, you are amazing, and I love you so much. I
Wait.
mean that.
Wait. Spanx can fire dance and entertain the cows. I'm not sure that would be such a good idea.
They might like it.
They
Robin
might.
W., I'm glad you made it. Alicia, I'm serious. I just texted you before we went live. I love you. Thank you. You mean everything to me, and it's so
This is
kind.
a good one. This is a good one right here.
Thank you. Get to the point, tax. Cooter by the lake.
There you go. Cooter by the lake.
Thank you.
Sums this up. Let's
Quit
get to the...
grifting and get to it.
Yes. Hop it down, John.
Sorry, we do need to get to it,
That
though.
was a great picture.
One more super chat because it's my money and I do what I want with it, especially on my birthday. I love you.
I do too.
Thank you, Miss
On my
Sunrise
birthday.
Dawn. Alicia, again, you're amazing. Kim Watts, hey. Shelly, Purple Jester Circle Jerk Tax. Shelly is the absolute. She's a legend. Thank you, Shell. Scam me, please.
Yes.
You
will
guys,
get around
do you
to it.
guys know how much you're making the haters angry?
I know.
Helena,
they're gonna lose their feces
Reese,
today.
please read my name out loud. And we'll look at your picture. She looks like something from the 50s.
I was
look
about
at her.
to say a pinup.
Damn, girl.
Love it.
You're about to steal my boyfriend.
You look like that picture should be on the front of a fighter jet or a bomber. You know, they used to paint those girls on there.
Yes, she does look like that.
Absolutely.
Inhale, exhale, allow the mind to quiet and just be. Thank you, Kazri.
That's great advice, too.
Lena in love, Arctic Norway. That's so crazy.
Yes, it really is.
And I love your picture.
Yep.
Honey in the Rock. Thank you, Honey in the Rock.
The beautiful community tax. How
Judy
cool is
Bug.
that?
Picture is my art. That's amazing.
You did that? Nice.
Thank you for being a member, by
the
way.
That was a fairy pulling a tube.
That was really cool.
That's very cool.
Hey, someone can teach me how to get a pic here. Okay.
There you go.
Maybe we can, Rhonda Frank. Somebody reach out to Rhonda. I don't know how to do it.
I don't either.
I'm so glad to see you have the happiness you deserve. This lurker from Maine is a licensed therapist that won't charge a cent if you're interested.
Wow. How cool is that?
That's really nice. Actually, I am interested. I would love to talk to you.
How cool is that?
And I would even pay you, but I would love to talk to you.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That is awesome. Thank you, Peace Lady. Packing. I'm glad you have support. Packing is a bitch. I'm glad you have support. I love you, Peace Lady.
Yes. If you're packing, I apologize.
We love you, Jimena. And I love your
beautiful.
picture. I know she's so pretty.
Yeah, she really is.
Okay, we're to the bottom.
Holy
I look
crap,
miserable. Stop, Beachcomber.
That's a great picture.
I love all the colors. No way, guys.
No, that's a great picture.
Just because. Lisa Trimble, thank you.
Lisa Trimble.
Okay, guys, we're
now here we
are.
are. We got this.
Yep, we've got over 1,000 people in here now. We kind of wanted to give it a little bit of time anyway to get going.
So as I was saying, we were almost backed out of this, right? Or at least slowed down on it.
I haven't done a Jester live in probably a couple of weeks, but they just keep reaching out. April, let's see. I do love your dress. Oh yeah, you're really cute, April. You're so cute. Angie Mo, DG yet? You haven't gone. Although I need to get some garlic, so we probably will go. I better not catch you shopping at your local vintage store with your own money. Thank you, Angie Mo. I need to put my phone
what was that?
DND. It's okay. It's still
Everybody's
there.
gone. They're there.
They're not. I need to put my phone in DND.
Who's down with DND?
Let me do it.
You know what that is?
DND?
DND. Who's down with DND? Yeah, you know me. No, I have not been to DG yet. My girl's been kind of, I don't know.
Katie Fulton, I love that you're here.
She's been a little mean about the DG thing. Seems like she's trying to keep me out of there.
No, we've just been busy.
We have been busy, but I do feel like you try to keep me out of there.
We've been busy.
We have been busy. There's no question.
And thank you for
Falling
becoming
asleep.
a member. Yeah, he has been kind of falling asleep. Tommy literally has been mid-sentence lately. Like, I've really missed him.
She has missed me.
Ready for the peen.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, he's good at it. You know, when in Rome.
Yeah, well, maybe the first
You'll get
time or
there.
the second time of the day.
All right, then.
By the third, I'm done.
We have to keep in mind that there are strangers watching this for the actual subject.
All right, let's get to it.
I'm here for my friends, and thank you, Pierre. But I realize that there are people waiting.
But we're good.
And we're going to get a lot of hateful comments after this going, oh my God, I had to sit through her reading people's crap.
It was 23 minutes before she got to the point, which isn't bad for us, really. Right? Jake is busy.
Usually I'm at least 30 in.
Jake's been.
Ursina, he ate all the chocolate that you sent.
Not all of it.
Almost.
I ate a lot of it. But I didn't eat all of it. And I
All
did
right.
leave one.
Babe.
Right.
So let me frame with how this happened. Last night, as you guys know, how many of you know what the Jesters are? Because I don't want to have to explain everything, but I will. The Jesters are a group of men who have to be Masons and they have to be Shriners in order to be what's called a Jester.
It is
Now,
a fraternal organization of people
I think
who like
at
to
this
get together and
point-
party. Yeah, we'll just put.
Okay. Malachi. You say it just right. Malachi.
Oh,
Do
yeah.
you know-
No, not even close.
Oh, it's Malachi.
Okay.
It makes me think of the bird in Royal Tenenbaums. I think
Right.
his name was Malachi.
Malachi was the
Yeah,
name of the
but that's
yeah.
Malachi.
There you go.
Love you too, mostly troublesome. Thank you. Thank you guys for your super chats. That's amazing. Okay. Yeah, the Yucky group. So the Jesters, I love you, Tampa B.
The Yucky group. Well
Hi,
played.
Rogue Hedgie.
Tampa
So
B.
the Jesters are analytical Blarney. I will, changing my, I thought this was about Jesters. I'm sorry. Changing my face since we are talking crim things. Cute. Teacher. Oh, I didn't know you were a teacher.
No
Goodbye,
way.
face. Welcome back, doggo. Now you know me. I love analytical bar. And you know what? It is cool to put a face to you.
Oh yeah,
Because I feel like we talk a lot.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, I do too. Okay, babe. Thank you for your super chat.
We were contacted.
We were contacted. I was contacted last night. The reason Tommy is on my channel today, you guys know he doesn't usually come on my channel. Well, he was a big part of this conversation. I was contacted via email last night. Okay. And it was by a current member of the Jester Bartenders.
Right.
Okay. So we've got bartenders in this group. This is a very sleazy invite only. Gentlemen's luxury organization is what they call it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you have to be a Shriner in good standing. I have been married to 2 jesters. Okay. These guys go on trips every single week. There is a party somewhere in the United States. It's worldwide, but there's a party every single week for 4 to 5 days. Okay. And it's all about fellowship, and they get together and they drink and they gamble. They do bird shoots, which I absolutely hate. They do all kinds of fun things. Okay. And what they do is, the creep patrol.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They have prostitutes there. It's a big travel. It's basically a pop-up brothel.
That's exactly what
it
it
is.
is.
It's a traveling brothel. And not all of the men, a lot of them are in the Scottish Rite. Yeah. Not all of the jesters partake in the prostitution side of things. However, they all know about it.
Correct.
So to me, and just as a jester wife, I was married to one that said, I don't participate in this stuff. I look, but I don't touch. Okay, well, you're cheating by association, in my opinion. Whether there's penetration or not, are all the bartenders women?
Yes.
Absolutely, yes. And they're all super, they shoot birds, Chica Cherry Cola.
Who they injure first.
They injure the birds first, and then they throw up in the air so they can't fly. I can't talk about that for very long because it's really upsetting. That's all we're going to say
about that.
All of the bartenders have, they're very done up. They're made up. They all have fake boobs. They all have, they're just very
Picture a strip
cut.
club. I mean, they look like strippers is what they look like.
Yeah. So they're handpicked. They're recruited. They sign NDAs. They go through a pretty regimented class. Hi, Jamie Palmer.
Good to see you, Jamie Palmer.
So these guys go to these parties and they partake in, it's basically a sex party. And what I was told, and I'm not going to name anybody that was in it that I know, so we don't have to name him, but we'll just say, like, when I refer to people, I'll just say my ex, because we don't know who I'm talking about.
Right. We don't want to name any names of.
I really don't want to give it
and we certainly don't want to out this woman either, since she's in good standing.
Kay Thompson, I may not usually catch a live. I'm taking this seriously. I love you, Kay. You're
great
so
to
cute.
See you.
Thank you, Kay. So basically, let me get to the point here. I have always been told by my ex that the bartenders don't do anything. And when they get these parties going, guys, they take down entire hotels or they take down entire hotel room floors. The parties can range from 80 guys going to 1,000 guys going. It just depends on the size, the location, all of that. So they hire these bartenders to come and serve drinks, and the prostitutes come and they all serve drinks in this room called hospitality.
Right.
Okay. Hospitality is got the doors sealed, and there are usually off-duty cops standing outside of hospitality. No one gets in. They have porn playing on all the TVs. Yep. It's just a big sex fest.
It really is. Celebration of all things.
I was always told that the bartenders are different from the prostitutes, and the bartenders absolutely pretty much do everything but penetration.
Right.
And I was told this by several jesters, and I was told this by my ex. And they usually serve their drinks naked.
Or topless or whatever, depending on the...
It depends on what you're willing to pay them. They're
Correct.
Typically topless, but they also will get naked for a price.
Yes.
As a wife, this absolutely ruined me. I will get more into that on a different live, but I think Tommy has seen firsthand how much I've had to process and just kind of unpack, because I almost numbed myself to it, but I've really had to work in therapy and talk this out for a while now. Now, I feel much better. I feel much more like I'm in a better place. I don't get all triggered like I used to, because being married to him is what triggered me. Okay. And now that I'm out of that and he doesn't come home from one of those parties and I'm sitting there having to just breathe fire, I feel much better, right? I don't feel angry anymore. I do still think this organization should be exposed, but I don't feel it toward him. I just feel it toward the organization.
Right.
So what happened was, I've had over the last 6 weeks, I had an interview, and she reached out to me again yesterday. Yep. The prostitute, Kelly, we named her Kelly. Kelly reached out again yesterday and said, you're starting to really ruffle feathers within the Jester realm, and a lot of the wives are watching you. Oh, let's see. Oh yeah, you're so cute. I've seen it. He's a badass. Yep. Thank you, Joe.
That is a great picture.
Thank you, Rose. Kelly said yesterday, please stop what you're doing. You're really starting to piss off the wives this was weird.
This is so weird.
I'm going to just keep this short and keep it to the point. But the wives, Kelly, the prostitute, reached out to me and said,
please take down the show that we did.
Please take down the show, because the wives who are married to these guys who know about it are getting upset because the guys are not going to as many parties, and it's interrupting their home life.
They're stuck with their husbands at home.
They don't want their husbands at home. Apparently, they're upset that they have to hang out with their grandchildren, and this dead weight piece of shit guy is there. They would rather they go off and sleep with hookers. No joke.
No joke.
And I said to Kelly, I'm so sorry. I feel so bad for them, but no, I'm not taking it down. You agree? And she agreed to it. I told her I was going to put it on YouTube. I got her permission first, and she goes, I know, but you're really upsetting the wives. And she was like, you're causing a lot
really want their husbands out cheating.
Yeah. You're ruining marriages because they're having to come home and be around them, and they hate their husbands. And I said, God, that's such a shame. I was one of the wives who didn't want my husband to go, and I wasn't cool with him cheating. So I said, there's also marriages that are getting ruined because of it. So no, Kelly, I won't take it down. So then last night, should I read the comment first from our friend?
I think
from the guy, because it kind of prefaces the party.
Well, I think one of the things before you get one of the reasons that you feel like you got to come back out here, one of the reasons that this is really important is because a lot of the stuff that she had been told in the past,
Billy,
that, women have nothing to do with this. They're not here. They're not here. They're never part of this. They're never part of that. Well, all that's BS. Right now, we really know the truth. And a lot of the things that we came and told you based on knowledge that we believed to be factual at the time.
It is nationwide. Yes.
So when we say,
thank you, Chica Cherry Cola.
When we say things like, not everybody there participates, everybody there participated the day they got initiated. I'll tell you that, right? Because these women are part of that initiation ceremony. We have that on absolute bulletproof terms. They're there every time. So they know what they joined.
Thank you, Crystal.
They absolutely know what they joined.
Right. It was very weird, Shelly. So I feel like I should preface this by reading the comment. So I'm going to read you guys a comment now before we get into this bartender, because this was shocking to me.
This was
a comment you guys can all go read unless he took it down. There's a comment from a jester on the live I did called Royal Order of Jesters Evidence Day. Okay. That was a few weeks ago. This man is a jester, and he reached out, and I'm going to read exactly what he said, because he mentions one of my ex-husbands who is a jester, and I'm going to read his name because his name is in this comment. You know what? Actually, I'm just going to call him my ex. I don't even want to say his name. I'm a member. I wanted to say your ex is a piece of garbage. The thing that is sad here is 99% of the group is being portrayed in this light when it is a few like your ex that are doing these things. Sure, we have fun and fellowship, and that includes drinking, smoking cigars, eating good food, and at some of the parties, even bartenders in bikinis. Just because your ex and his group of friends might do these things doesn't mean we all do, or even the majority of us, and that's unfair. I know for a fact the heads of the organization don't tolerate crap like that and expel members that engage in anything like that. How do I know this? I was friends with one of them. I blew the whistle on him and he was kicked out of the organization. I'm sorry this happened to you. I really am. You are conflating a lot of things here. I see how the symbolism of mirth could be looked at in all sorts of nefarious ways. All mirth means is that we don't take things seriously. I have been a member for many years and have been at the head of the organization many years ago, which means he was one of the top guys. That's called a royal. He was a royal. Those guys are not representative of the group. Let's take the lake party, for example. Guys, the lake party is one of the biggest parties they have. That is their biggest sex fest of a party. It's bigger than any other party sex-wise. Let's take the lake party, for example. I have a friend who attended. It is not even a sanctioned event, and members of our group are not allowed to attend. If they do, they are supposed to be expelled. Since the small group of guys that put the whole thing together, like your ex, my ex is the one who put together the lake party. Him and 3 other men put this together.
Wow.
Yep. So he says, since the small group of guys that put the whole thing together, like your ex, hide it from the rest of the group, though, it makes it tough to police. Your ex-husband is not a good person and did stuff to make our fun-loving group look bad. I'm glad he's gone. He's not gone. He went to a party last week. We have tens of thousands of members that are good men that don't get involved with any of the things you say. If there are even 100 bad seeds that are actively trying to expel, it shouldn't reflect on all of us. There are bad people in lots of groups. That doesn't mean we are all bad. I'm using a fake name because our policy is just never to talk publicly about anything, including to refute the bad things said, which I understand, but this hurts. Someone mentioned below about some of the other things, like the judge in 2008. Those people were expelled. You get any group of guys together and someone is going to go too far. We don't condone the activity. It is reprehensible and it goes against everything we stand for. As I understand it, you were married to a jester, 95 years of age, and he passed away. Apparently you met your ex at his funeral and he asked you out. If that's true, maybe that wasn't the best choice of man. I mean, who would do that? I am not saying the group doesn't have fun, but that sort of fun is not what we do. All the parties are funded by the members 100%. Nothing comes from anything that was supposed to go somewhere else. If you think you are thinking of another group altogether, nonprofit, we don't generate a profit. We don't have fundraisers or anything like that. Profit. Sorry. We don't generate a profit. We don't have fundraisers or anything like that. So what profit would we get taxed on? It's a bunch of old men that drink too much, that pool their money together so they can have parties. Why do we have a big organization? So we can keep track of everything and keep it organized. Why do we have secrets? Can you go to any business board meeting if you aren't a shareholder? Nope. It's not a secret organization if you literally have bumper stickers saying that you are a member. I suppose that many of the guys wouldn't want their wives to know we have bikini-clad bartenders, but nobody is forcing them to attend if they don't like it. They shouldn't attend those events. They aren't the norm, and they would know about it ahead of time. Sorry, that was long, but I wanted to preface that for a couple of reasons. This guy obviously is a jester. Absolutely, I have no doubt that's a jester. He knows that my ex started this lake party. You wouldn't just know that, okay? Right. There's a few things, but you mentioned about the tax.
Yeah, if I can real quick.
Guys, it's tax exempt, this organization.
And there's nothing to tax, correct? Okay, so here's how that works. One organization, I talked about this when we were doing the deep dive on this organization. One of their little affiliates out of Oklahoma had 100 people that were in their little clique. And all of them were spending $1,000 a piece on their annual dues. That's $100,000, right? That has been brought in, that has generated income. And no matter how you want to look at that, that money was brought in and would be taxed unless it's tax-free, which is what they're doing. They are pooling all their money, right? But when you pool all your money, it usually becomes income when it gets donated to something. That does need to be declared. And they're getting away with a lot of crap. But everything that this guy said, I mean, this is the standard line of shit. We've read it every single place you go. There's only a handful of guys. Those guys all got expelled. You have rules and guidelines about how the prostitution works. And don't give me this shit about it being a couple of guys. You have guidelines of where the prostitutes can be versus where the the bartenders can be. What can happen in there? Is everything up to penetration, but not penetration? Are you kidding?
Right.
Yeah, miss me with that shit. You guys are awful. It's just disgusting.
I absolutely agree. So I had to say that. So if anybody wants to read what I just read, it's over under the Royal Order of Jesters Evidence Day. Okay. I feel like we need to get to the point. So this person last night is a current Jester bartender. That's pretty big.
Yes.
This person reached out to me via email and said, I need to talk to you. I want to talk to you. I've been watching your channel. What is the average age of a Jester? They range, but they're mostly older. But I would say
40s and up, probably.
40s and up, yeah. And in order to prove that this wasn't a Jester trying to scam me, because I worry about that, I wrote this person back. They gave me their phone number, and I said, please reach out to me on any of your social media platforms to prove that it's you. So reach out on Facebook, Instagram, your Snapchat, whatever it is that you have, and I will know it's you. So they did. And it really is this person. Okay. And so I spoke with this person for about an hour and a half last night. I would say we did.
Yep.
And this person said, can we talk in the morning on the phone? And I said, absolutely.
So we called her, or no, she called us.
Yes. And we spoke for an hour and 40 minutes. Tommy was on the call. That's why Tommy is on my show today, because he had a huge part in this. She asked him a lot of questions, like just stuff that he would know more than me. And we were all on the call together. I gather, I couldn't figure out, why is she reaching out to me? She's current. This is a current one. There's only about 10. There's not very many.
Yeah.
And I gathered, and I don't know, she didn't say for sure, but what I gathered was the other girls don't like her as much, perhaps. And she maybe has a little bit of power. I don't know. She also kind of
one friend that she thinks got screwed over as well.
Well, and it was a friend, but the two of them were even closer, that she explained. Like one of the girls that had been a long time bartender got kicked out, like because she was drinking too much. So she just kind of gave us a lot there. But
I think Kim Watts has nailed it. I think this woman's worried.
She's worried.
She is.
And she is worried. She told us she was worried. She said that our big focus is this. Next week is the lake party. It's at the Lake of the Ozarks. It is not a sanctioned event. My ex puts it together with 4 other guys. I know who they all are. And there's about 700 to 800 men going. It's their biggest sex fest of they do it every other year. They put it on. It's their biggest moneymaker. And it's a huge sex thing. It's just a lot of sex. And I'm kind of shocked because it's more out in the open. They take down many hotels. There's like 3 hotels they entirely rent. They take the whole thing down. You can't get a room there. But they also rent a lot of boats. Yep. And the girls are out on the boats. And that's kind of a big deal because they hide those girls a lot at the other parties. But this one, they bring them out. They're out in like tiny little nothing bikinis. And thank you, Pamela. And it's a big one. And she said there's going to be a lot of activity at this one.
Yep.
And
another shocker, and which isn't a shocker, but I think what it came down to is, for the 5 years that you were married to a jester, you were lied to about everything.
Yes.
Right. And in some cases, maybe he doesn't know. One of the questions I asked, because of what I do, I said, anybody partying on drugs at these things, or is it just booze? And she said, oh no, there's a bunch of guys who are doing drugs at every single one of these.
Yes.
There is a huge culture of drugs within this. However, it is definitely a little group that they're not doing it out in public. They're not doing any of that, but there's a bunch of it going on.
Yeah. She said there's a lot of drugs.
There's a lot of drugs. And this is just it really is a foul group of guys that are getting together to do all of the things that they can't do in real life. That's what they're doing.
And they're paying to do it. They're paying for all these women. So yeah, that was a major thing for me that I would say, if I was in Scientology, I blew down on, meaning I blew a lot of charge off. How would you say that?
I'm sorry. Prestige Worldwide. It's a great reference to a movie. I'm sorry. That's really funny. No, this is something that
No, I mean, I got off a lot. It was therapeutic. It was,
Very.
I'm trying to say it, but it's only
Closure.
I guess so.
I mean, honestly.
But more than closure, because I have been lied to by my ex all these years, and this girl confirmed a lot of things for me that I was like, I knew it. Like, she talked about it is true that there is no sex. But for instance, let me get into this. There is a video. There was an undercover video.
Which we can't not show
I'm
you.
not going to get into it. It's super secret. Like, she was very nervous about. She said I could say this, but there is an undercover video that one of these jesters filmed, and you're not supposed to have your phone at these events. And it was of two of the bartenders doing something in this room.
And you can see faces.
We got a screenshot of it. I don't have the video. We got a screenshot, and you can see these girls' faces. And it's really disgusting what they're doing.
We couldn't put it up here. Not even if we used black boxes and tried to, there's just no way.
Yeah, I would get kicked off my channel, quickly. Guys. It was super graphic. No way. But it confirmed for me what my ex was lying to me about, like things that go on. There's something that they do. Like I said, the word royal. So it's called the Royal Order of Jesters. Okay. And then you actually have guys in it who are considered royals. They're higher up. It's like almost like OT8s in Scientology.
Right.
They reach a higher level than the rest. And there's quite a few of them. Maybe a lapel camera could be. And, they do something, the bartenders do something called the Royal Fruit Table. Yeah. I never heard of this till today.
Till this morning.
And the bartenders lay naked on a table and they cover them in fruit and whipped cream. And the men have to pay them to lick it off their whole body. So I love that, like, I was lied to all these years and I was told the bartenders are fully clothed. You're a liar. You're an idiot. You don't know anything. And they're doing all kinds of stuff, according to this girl. To hear it from the horse's mouth. And to see it. We got a screenshot of what these girls are doing. And these are not hookers. These are bartenders. They're all prostitutes, as far as I'm concerned, it seems. But because they're doing sexual favors for money, you know, whether it's penetration or not, it's pretty gross, you know. And it's not like, again, I'm not grossed out that they're making money off of that. I'm grossed out with the men, and I'm grossed out that I was lied to. That's what bothers me. I'm mad that these men are married and that I was being lied to and gaslit all these years. If these girls want to go make all this money, and she told us she makes about $3,000 to $5,000 a weekend. Yep. At this particular thing coming up, she said she would probably make around $8,000 at the lake party. At the big national one, they make way more money. They have a national one once a year.
Yep.
So,
and if I may, I think what you were trying to say, and we couldn't come up with, I think the big difference is that we've been working on this now for a really long time. And Reese goes into like this, there's almost a depression that goes along with this. There's some processing that has to happen every time something new gets exposed and she finds out more about how she was lied to or whatever. There's this period of that she has to process it and work through it, and it hurts. And there was none of that. I think that's what you were getting at, is this time there really wasn't any of that.
I didn't feel any kind of like emotion about it. I hate that I was lied to, but he's such a piece of shit that I feel like it was so long ago. I put so much distance between us. And now that I know none of it was real, it just feels better. I can walk away easier. Now, this is a good point.
Didn't even ruin her mood.
What?
Didn't even ruin your mood.
It did not. I still managed to get laid. Are some of these ladies married? That's a good point. We talked about this.
A lot of them.
They're mostly married, and the husbands, I found out, don't know what they're doing
yet.
And there is a person that she's working with that's going to be exposing this to the husbands.
To all of them. There
is a very disgruntled individual that's had enough and is going to go to the husbands. And most of these girls are being recruited. I was going to make up a name. They're being recruited by Mr. Banks. Well, he's the banker.
There you go.
By the banker.
And
most of these girls are being recruited out of Wichita.
Yep.
She told us, which is odd, by this guy, Mr. Banks, the banker. And I thought that was strange. And she told us some things that I'm not really comfortable saying yet, but there's some things that they're going to be doing, and they already crossed state lines with. And I think it's just best to probably give to the hands of authorities at this point, because I don't even know that it's something I can say on YouTube. It's that bad.
No. This is really a lot more foul and a lot bigger and a lot more organized than we thought. And then that's really, I think, what the takeaway of this call was. And the good news is there are people out there that are more pissed off than we are. I promise.
Yeah. So they're going to be going to the husbands of these girls, is what I was told. I'm not going to be a part of that. They're going to the husbands. They're exposing this. And she told me, she said, she said, you can give initials. Like, her first initial is J and her last name is hyphenated, AW, TH. Who is the other one?
These were the ones that she was listing that were married, correct?
MB. Yeah.
These were the ones that she listed that were married. And again, she said these people's husbands have no clue. They think that they do this or that or speaker.
Wasn't one of them MW?
Yes.
Yeah. She gave us a lot of names, and I said I'm not going to name names. I can give initials of names. But Dr. Bankdraft. Yeah.
There you go. Or Dr. Banknote is what it was. I forgot about that. Oh, that's so funny.
It is all trafficking, but there could be more than trafficking going on. And I'm not.
Oh, that was so
Dr.
funny.
Bankdraft?
Yeah, that is great. I forgot about that.
I'm not going to go further on what else they're doing besides trafficking, but it sounds like there's even more I didn't even know about. And I wondered about that. So this party is next week. And there's going to be a ton of these guys there. I thought it would be fun to go.
Yeah, no,
I think it would be so fun to go. It
really would be a lot of fun.
Rent a boat.
Rent a boat.
And you'd see Tommy and I like with binoculars.
Right? And a decent
camo on our faces.
A decent drone. We're ready to go, man. I'm not playing.
Or
this is what we do. Damn.
I was thinking, I wish my boobs were bigger, because I feel like I could be like, hi, I'm one of the
Back off! I'm with the blonde woman. Back off. I'm happy. Leave me alone. I'm happy.
I think it would be so fun to go and rent some boats. You guys, there's 1,400 people in here. I think it'd be scuba gear.
Nice. Jen Pookie's got a plan.
Jen's popping up out of the lake. Tommy and I are hanging from the trees. Yeah. It would be so much fun. Yeah. Get out the binoculars and tatas. Yeah.
Yeah.
So many families are affected by this, Panda Kelly. It blows me out of the water. Like, not only are these guys cheating on their wives with all these hookers that come to the events, the bartenders are cheating on their husbands. And she told us about that. She told us specifically about one that's cheating. She also told us about one that I thought was a horrible. She said we could share this. I was sure to say, what can I share? What can't I share?
Got very into that.
There's apparently one that's going through cancer treatments. And
still hanging and still partying.
Yeah, like parties all night, but then she has to go take breaks because she's like doing chemo or something, and they all get it. And she's been a Jester bartender for like 14 years or something.
Long time. She's
been around one of the longest times. What exactly are the dates? It's mid next week through the weekend.
Yep. Tampa B says she's a doll to help expose this. I agree with you, and I'll tell you what, she's not alone. She's got a partner, and the partner is this again, like when they said we're gonna hit every one of these husbands and tell them with proof, right, with pictures and all kinds of stuff, this is what your wife really does for a living. And for us, we don't have to do it. Our hands aren't in it. We can just sort of sit back and go, damn. Right?
I can't believe how many people are reaching out to me.
Yes,
honestly, I can't.
Reese is now the face
is pretty
of this,
wild,
which is great.
Yeah, this is pretty wild. Again, I'm shocked she came forward, but I believe it was her, and I believe that she is doing this on her own volition. She's not like trying to scam me, I'm like, what would you do to me?
No.
I'm more concerned about the politicians and judges involved. Yeah, and we talked about that a little bit, that there's going to be some judges. There's more than one.
Yeah,
I know of one in Kansas City. She told me about another one that's coming, some attorneys that are going. It's absolutely insane.
It's absolutely insane.
So I feel like there was more, but I just am trying to be careful in my mind.
No, I think that's probably a fairly good start. You know what I mean? Because you do have to be careful. But what this comes down to is, I think that for, every time we do these shows, we get the same questions, right? From the logical people, the questions are, how have they been doing this for 100 years, right? And we've said, this didn't exist 100 years ago, right? But now it does. And the ability to do it, Quibbs comes out and talks about her truth, right? This is what this has done to me. This is what it did to my family, right? This is why I'm divorced. And now someone who's still in it, like in the meat of it, is reaching out to say, yeah, you're right.
These people are going to turn on each other. What's going to happen?
This is bad. They're in trouble.
She even said that. She goes, all the other girls are going to wonder who's saying why. I mean, I think they're going to start turning on each other. This is getting exposed, and it's never been exposed like this. And
Incarnasoul. We need a
I absolutely think I think it would be amazing to go to the Lake of the I don't think it would be hard for a swarm of us to go and just bombard them. I mean, if they're out in the open. Now, they are taking down 3 hotels. I know what hotels they are. I'm not going to say that right now. But you could probably call and find out what hotels are booked next week. I'm sure it wouldn't be hard to do. Road trip. Hockey Town John, come pick us up.
Hello, Hockey Town John. That's exactly right. Road trip.
I live in Oklahoma. Let's go.
Yeah, and we can cross state lines. I don't have any prostitutes or drugs in the car. We can do this.
Clown suit provided.
Yes, nice.
Guys, I think it's going to be a big show. It's going to look, it's a lake, but it's going to look like tit soup. I think it's just going to look like tit soup. The Lake of the Ozarks is in Missouri, and it's a big party. And like I said, my ex is one of the main people who started the whole thing. And it is not a sanctioned event. Like, you're not supposed to go to these. You're the one with the plane. I forgot. Look at his picture. John, you look so professional.
Right? That's
next. I think it's going to be like next Wednesday, Thursday through Sunday.
Yeah.
And I live in Oklahoma. Pick me up.
I'll tell you what, man. I have been in my life. This has happened to me, right? I lived as a criminal. You guys know this, right? For a very long time, I was a criminal. And sometimes as a criminal, that the jig is up. That they're coming to get you, right? It's all ugly.
This is harder than... it's harder than it seems.
You would be really surprised.
Yeah, you have to have probable cause. You can't just... Now, we can give probable cause. There are ways to definitely, and I'm not going to go into what I know there. And you guys know that means it's serious if I'm not going to get into it. But there is a way to talk to one of these government agencies, and it surprisingly is not the FBI, to get probable cause.
But what it comes down to is this person who reached out to us has really kind of put herself out there, and we're not going to do anything. We're not going to do anything to screw off this person. Justice will happen. I promise you, it's coming. It's coming hard. And the reason, look, they have had a very, very tight group of people for a very long time. I think the reason that this has been bulletproof is because these women don't leave. They do this their entire life, right? It's honestly been that kind of thing. And they got a disgruntled worker in the, amongst them. And this is bad for them. This
Sunday.
Really is.
Yes. When they leave their loved ones and go back to their families.
Debbie Zito gets it. Yep.
That's what they call it.
Exactly, Debbie. Exactly.
So what do you guys think? I'm trying to think if there's more. I feel like there was something else.
Yeah, and we will probably we'll go back through the notes, and on the next one it'll pop up.
And honestly, guys, we are going to be on Colton Crims tonight, and we're going to be on the Lifeboat tonight. We're going to talk about it on all 3 channels. The reason for that is I told this girl I was going to do that, and she said, get the word out, because what's happening is you're getting the word out no matter what. And she said, my main concern right now is the bartenders. And she said the bartenders are going to get exposed, and there's somebody specifically going after the husbands to tell them.
That is exactly what's going to happen. And one of the questions was, is she married too? We wouldn't answer that if we knew the answer to it.
Yeah, I'm not going to say who she's married to. And
we're not trying to do anything that's going to make
the guys are not supposed to sleep with the bartenders. But I will tell you, I read some context that my ex slept with one of the bartenders.
With one of these,
years and years ago. And he really, they did it very sneaky. You're not supposed to, but he slept with her. And Helena. And imagine an absolutely ginormous flock of swan paddle boats
surrounding them, yelling, guys, perverts.
Yes. sickos. We need to get a bullhorn and go down there on boats and like giant lights. Oh my God.
What's wrong with you people? You sickos. That's awesome. Damn.
Perverts.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it.
Hey, you forgot to call your wife. Sickos. Oh my God.
That's good stuff. That really is good stuff.
Oh yeah. Reese and Tommy. Where was it? You tell him I'm coming and hell's coming with me.
Nice. Holly.
Wyatt Earp style.
Nice. Great reference.
Yeah.
Great reference.
I'm going to say
well
that.
played.
You guys, we're going to go up on a boat and Tommy and I are going to be at the helm. We're going to be like, you told them I was coming and hell came with me.
It's
Katie
funny.
Fulton's going.
I spend a lot of time at the helm, actually. It's my favorite place to be.
With middle-aged ladies in big hats with bullhorns.
Yeah.
Hide the hookers. Yeah. You know, I wonder if this will change their party plan. They may have to have a rain day, guys. They may have to be inside because we can't go inside.
Yeah.
But we can be outside.
Yeah.
Pervert, did someone call me?
Not this time. Not this time.
Yeah. Not up in here.
No, not up in here. It wasn't a bad guess though. You know, honestly.
Yeah.
I feel the same way. Not up in here.
Not up in here. Yeah, if you guys don't go to the cruise, you should go to their stupid party.
There you go. Big
Yeah.
plan.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to be at Party Cove. Yeah, Party Cove is at the Ozarks. I don't know, but I know that Mr. Banks is in charge of the girls, and she told us that. And again, a lot of these people are out of Wichita, which I just think is so weird.
You know what? I think people, this is exciting because it's frustrating when
they ruined your cruise. That's true. We should go ruin their sex
well,
party.
Hey, don't think that has not occurred to us. Don't think that has not occurred to us. I hope everybody gets an idea. This is sinking in how big this is, right? For real. This is somebody on the inside. This is somebody that has been doing this for a hot minute. It's a bad thing when you got somebody that you think loves
take
you
down
that
our
doesn't.
cruise, we take down yours.
That's right.
Although Katie Fulton, they're going to think you work there.
Not for nothing, but
you've got a nice set.
You could infiltrate that.
You could
place.
give those girls a run for their money, Katie. Especially
Except for the
with
smell.
how good they smell.
No, because you'd get there and they'd be like, "Wait a second, this girl smells way better than everybody else here." What's
an
going
eye
on?
for an eye party.
There you go. Kim wants an eye for an eye party.
You guys, it's true. We did get cruise threats, and I'm pretty sure it could have come from them. There's a good chance.
So why don't you listen carefully?
Yeah.
This weekend's gonna suck for you.
Chat, assemble. Yeah.
This weekend's gonna suck for you.
Katie and
Your
Incognito.
Undercover Katie, Midnight Fantasy. Yeah, we need Katie Fulton.
Yeah, guys, it's bad. It's how did they tick off this informant? So I think Goosebump, she didn't say.
Well, there's one or two things we could say, but it would probably make it pretty obvious
who she is. Yeah. But I got the impression that she at one point maybe was liked, but I think one of the jesters gave her maybe some power to make decisions. I don't know what it is. But I got the idea that she called too many shots and the other girls don't really like her now.
Yeah.
The other thing, she did say that a lot of them don't get the tips. They sometimes don't get tipped as well. And she seemed a little disgruntled about that as well.
Yeah. And some favoritism that goes on pretty viciously too.
Katie can go in like a perfume saleswoman.
She's our way in. That would work too.
Katie's
girls
gonna do
would be
that.
like, "Damn, what the hell is that smell?"
And I'm gonna be like, "Can you tell me where the frozen kale is?"
I'm going in again. Don't start with me.
Yeah. Yes, money doesn't buy you class.
And currently, my girlfriend smells like your boobs.
Yes.
So
absolutely,
I got that going for me.
No tips and all shafts, Robin W. Yeah, and you know, I also got the impression, like I said, I bet they just laugh at these guys. And she said a lot of them do, especially the ones that are a-holes. But she said a lot of them like them too
because
because
really do like
they
these
get
people.
special favors. She goes, some of these girls know these guys. There's one of the girls does 20 to 25 parties a year. She's one of the top girls. She's been there the most. She does 20 to 25 parties a year. So she knows all these guys all over the US. And she said, she goes, she has an advantage because if she's ever traveling anywhere, if she had a flat tire, if she needed a place to stay,
right.
she can call any of them. She can call any of them. Absolutely. And she was disappointed on the one that got kicked out, which I was too. That one was from Kansas City.
Yeah.
She kicked out. And I'm going to reach out to her, by the way, the one that got kicked out, and just say, hey, do you want to have a chat about this?
I mean, you might just wait 3 days and she'll reach out to you. It's kind of in that. It's kind of in that kind of.
While we're in here, mods, put up my email if you don't mind. Keep putting that up, because if there is somebody watching that wants to reach out, I've had 3 people reach out to me now undercover, under the radar.
Isn't that trafficking? You bet your bippy.
Absolutely.
Now, our understanding, they've made a few changes to try to cover their assets, right? One of them is, we know that back in the day, because of the tea that my partner here amassed over the time that she was with Shitwagon, right? All of that stuff pointed to the fact that they used to provide transportation to these women. And that's a big deal in terms of trafficking. Yes. You're buying the tickets that are bringing those. They don't do that anymore, right? That is something they do not do. Now they may slide the ladies a little bit of cash to cover what they did, but they're never going to have their name on a ticket paid for by a guy. They're getting better at it. And that's a good thing, right? It means that they have to. It means that now, karma's a bitch, man.
I don't hear bet your bippy enough. I agree. That was good. That was really old man like, and it makes me want to climb all over you. Bet your bippy. Why did she get kicked out? She was drinking too much.
Yes.
That's what we were told.
Crossing lines.
Crossing lines, she said, and she was drinking too much with them.
Well.
Actually, NH Carroll, I kind of like having that last name. Yeah. Right now, I kind of do, honestly. I'm sure he absolutely hates that I have his last name.
Right.
I remember the first video I did with Aaron. I told you, his mother, the first thing that came out of her mouth was, her last name wasn't on that video, was it? Boy, I really made that family proud. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Do the girls just travel throughout the U.S. thinking if they were crossing international borders, that would be, but they do cross
international borders. Yes. There's been a scandal in South America already, Brazil.
Yes.
And that one involved underage girls and a lot of other real foulness. And guess how they ran into trouble again? They didn't pay what they were supposed to, and the girls got disgruntled and then turned them in. These Murph guys are cheap, apparently.
Funny how these men think they are king shit. They sure do. But guys, let's keep exposing this far and wide, because I think it's hilarious. Apparently, according to my hooker friend Kelly, she said this is shaking them a little bit. It's ruffling some of them because they don't want their wives to find out. And some of the wives are seeing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't sign an NDA and have it be legal at all if it includes crimes. You're
Correct.
Absolutely right.
Yeah. MDAs don't cover crime.
Yeah. Yeah. So this was interesting. There is more to it. I'm going to unravel it a little bit at a time, and whatever she's comfortable doing.
I think one thing before we go that I took away.
Nico.
That I took away that seemed really kind of important about this is that they seem to target women, right, who need help, right? So that these guys do look like they saved these women. Like very often these women who had very tough upbringings. I mean, it's not an accident that these people fit a very specific type of individual. All of them had a tough upbringing. Most of them had drug problems. You know, so it's like they're coming in to help them, right? We're really going to give you an opportunity to really live good. It's disgusting.
The Lake of the Ozarks cops are probably in on it. I don't know, but I wouldn't put it past. Like, I would think you'd need to go more above something like an actual government agency. Do you think there's some ex-hookers or bartenders that would be willing to talk, being turned away due to age? Now, I don't think so. Well, yes, be willing to talk. Yes. But she did say a lot of the bartenders are older. Yes. Like they don't trust the younger ones.
Yeah, they don't hire anybody.
A lot
younger.
Of these girls are like late 30s and then like 40s. A lot of them are. So, they're targeting super vulnerable women. Absolutely. Can the girls be arrested for trafficking as well, since they are buying their own plane tickets? They're not.
Well, no, they get reimbursed. They buy the ticket themselves and then they get reimbursed.
Yes.
To make sure that there's no paper trail. Here's the thing. Regardless, I mean, it's not going to get them off the hook. They may think it does. It does not. Right. It's just, it's going to make it a little bit more difficult for the people that are investigating it, but it's not going to get anybody off the hook. What they're doing is just as sleazy. They're just getting a little better at it.
Yeah. FBI for sure, Joe. But I was also thinking with the drugs involved, the DEA, if there is drugs, which she made it sound like there's drugs.
There's always drugs.
Definitely drugs involved.
Yeah.
I'd offer to infiltrate, but I'm not getting naked.
There you go.
I get that, Ken. Me too. I would definitely be in a caftan.
I was willing to show my rack, but it's just I don't think it's going to work. What do you think? Nothing. Probably
Ooh,
not.
It smells creamy.
No, you like it.
No, they're not U.S. only. They're international.
No,
There's how many are there?
150,000 just in the U.S. is what the last number that we got was.
Like way bigger than Scientology.
Way bigger than Scientology.
Yeah.
Not up in here.
Not up in here. Yeah. Follow the money. Yes.
They feel, they're hiding in plain sight. They feel hubris because
they are hiding in plain sight.
They've been getting away with this for so friggin' long that they think they're bulletproof. Mm-hmm. For real.
They do. And like I say, a lot of these guys, a lot of them I have met are lawyers, judges, politicians, CEOs. It's a luxury gentleman's group. You mean that many jesters are the females? Jesters, not that many females. I think you are giving people power. Thank you, Tiff.
I think there's something to that.
And
it's pretty amazing the people that are.
I'm not one to slut shame. I don't care what consenting adults do, even if they're married. But the extra gross stuff and all the illegal stuff, and that they cheat the ladies, close up boys, we ride at dawn. For the swan boats. And you're hilarious. I love you. Oh my God. Guys, we need to do that. We need to show up in like paddle boats, like cheesy, dumb little paddle boats.
The swan ones were really good.
The swan ones.
If we could pull that off, man.
How can someone be in it if he's broke? I think a lot of guys entered into it not broke, and like he's been in it over a decade. He told me he was spending at his prime when he was spending $10,000 a month on prostitutes in the Jesters. Now that's caught up and we're over $100,000 in credit card debt. So I think a lot of these people are in credit card debt up to their damn ears. Yes.
My rack has fallen and it can't get up.
I love the swan boats.
My rack has fallen and it can't get up. I'm sorry. That's really, really funny. One of the other things I think that really was a big deal is just how much all of these people lie, the exact same lie. The story that women are no longer used in the initiation ceremony.
Oh, they're there.
Gets told.
The bartenders. That was the other thing. I was told that, like, for instance, they have their book of the play. I don't think you can put a credit card on. You can. I have some credit card receipts of that, but I was also told some of the hookers get paid on Amazon wish lists, which I think is weird, but there's no paper trail. I was told by the people I was married to, I'm not going to name names, that these bartenders are not allowed anywhere near their play. They have an actual Shakespearean play, and then they have what's called a feast after the play. And all the men have to wear tuxedos, and they eat these big, expensive, like lobster and crab and steak meals in their tuxedos. I was told all these years, those girls, no vagina is allowed anywhere. The doors are sealed. They're not allowed. She told me today, the bartenders are in the play a lot of the time. They have them in the actual play, and they're naked or they're topless in the play. Yep. And at the feast, they come and they wear ball gowns.
Evening gowns.
So they almost are like going as your husband's little mistress, as the date.
So once again, Shitwagon has just been lying.
My ex is a total fucking lying piece of shit, which helps me to not feel any emotional attachment anymore because.
So I can still get laid. Won't ruin the night.
Right now.
No, we're not afraid. Honestly, we're not. Someone asked if we are. The light is the greatest protecting, disinfecting. That's a big deal. The Delphi murders, yes, I have been.
Yeah. Do you they think they are such hotshots? Can they get women without paying for it? That's the thing. It's like I'm embarrassed for you guys. You are paying a woman to lick whipped cream and fruit off of her. Like, what a badass! Like, come on. No, you're not. You guys are. These women would never have an. And she said that. She said that herself. These women would never have an interest in these disgusting old men. It's not like they'd run up to him in real life. They are being heavily paid $3,000 to $5,000 a weekend to fawn all over them, to lay there naked, to have their boobs hanging out, to do shots off of them. And what do they call those?
Sorry, I just threw up in my mouth a little bit. You know, it's a big
What
people.
are those called? The shot thing.
The royal,
not the royal fruit table.
Oh, the body shots.
Body shots.
Body shots.
Yeah,
Nothing like a 65-year-old, 380-pound guy
not
sucking salt off of your nipples.
I agree with Tampa B. Tampa B was a stripper, guys.
I don't blame the women either.
I got nothing against these girls. I actually am like, why can't I get in on this? $3,000 to $5,000 a weekend, 25 weekends a year.
But do you know why they pay that much?
I mean, we all know I make more than that on YouTube, but still.
Right. You're leaving a chunk of your soul in the room. What dancing is different. It really is. Dancing is different. You're not getting, I'm going to use the word because it's the real thing. You're not getting molested, right? These bartenders put up with a lot. Yes, Joe Virus. Joe gets it. They put up with a lot. Like if this were any other environment, it would never happen in a strip club. They would go nuts. The woman could never be touched like that. It's just not right.
And yeah, I've never gotten a cent for my fake boobs. It's time to infiltrate.
Yes.
Katie.
I agree with you.
I love Katie so much.
About time we got the twins to pay off.
They are. So she confirmed that. Sweet Liberty, this woman said to us, the husbands don't know. The husbands don't know. The bartenders' husbands don't know.
Yep.
But apparently they're about to.
Yes.
Letters are being sent. People are making phone calls. And that's what we were told. I'm not in on that part. Shockingly, I'm usually in on this kind of PI stuff.
And here's the thing. The parties that are involved are throwing hand grenades and fire bombs, metaphorically speaking.
There's some apparently very angry people that are going to be exposing this. Now, I think it helps she said she would continue to tell me what she knows so I can then put it out to YouTube because they're exposing it on their own. Apparently the angry, disgruntled people. But she said it doesn't hurt to come onto your channel and expose it as well.
Absolutely.
And I'm not still sure why she wants to blow all this up. I think she's terrified. Honestly,
I think she's terrified.
I think she's scared. I think she's scared of the lake party in general because there's going to be so many. Guys, there's going to be, she said, around 700 to 800 of these guys, and it's all for sex. So she even said, can you imagine how many prostitutes have to be there for 700 to 800 men? Tony P, I love you. I love you, Tony P. Thank you, by the way.
You're listening.
You know what I'm talking about.
I dig it.
Did she say why those specific girls are so angry? Bigsy, it's not, one of them is a guy. And she didn't give a whole lot on that. So can you imagine how many prostitutes have to be there for 700 to 800 men? My ex told me that if I were a jester prostitute at one of these parties, he said from his mouth, she will be at the lake party. I believe so. He told me from his mouth, if I was going to be a jester hooker, I would have to take at least 20 men a day at these parties. Unless I was hired as a private, which is where they pay you by the hour for an extended period of time. But most of them just pay and they're done. Or you're in just one of the rooms where they push beds together and they just have like a big oral contest. He said I would have to take 20 men per day. And I remember him saying to me, you couldn't do it. It would break you mentally. You couldn't handle it. I was like, I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Well, and you know, we heard this morning that sometimes these women that are up in the rooms, they're not leaving this room. Literally for 3 or 4 days, they're not leaving. That's the other thing. They need food and they need beverage and food brought up to them because they're honestly, it's disturbing.
There are no male prostitutes. There is a group called the Jesterettes, And those are the wives of the jesters that chose when their husbands go to these parties, they have their own fun with male prostitutes.
That said,
totally separate thing, though.
That said, there are a couple of chapters that have some very weird pins, right? That really would lead you to believe that they did some stuff that was not heterosexual. It's a couple of these courts that are on the West Coast, right? One of them has a great view of the Golden Gate Bridge, but there were a lot of pins and a lot of T-shirts that really gave you an idea that.
Put me in, Coach, as a private eye.
There you go, Katie.
Are there any gay members? I don't believe so. So it's
I think there are.
Really?
I think there are.
I get the impression from my ex, there's no black people.
None.
It's all older white men.
And one Asian guy. Read about it. They have one Asian. You remember I read it to you? I said this is the one guy. His name. I'm not going to say his name. No, he would have been from Oklahoma, but they have one Asian gentleman.
She did say that a lot of the prostitutes are up in hotel rooms at these parties and they don't come out. They're just up in rooms getting paid by the hour. And my ex told me they shower in between and they just take on the next one and they book their own appointments. They're not there against their will. They're married and they tell their husbands they're Mary Kay sales reps. And that's why they have to travel so much and they make so much money.
Right.
These women are highly paid. And they're there because they want to be there. And they just book appointment after appointment after appointment. And one of my ex-husbands was a big one and slept with about 50 of these prostitutes. And one of them came forward and told me he paid her $4,000 in a weekend. I mean, it's absolutely insane.
So the reason I said
Sheila, get the hell out.
This is why I say I think that there are some individuals. And again, it was the San Francisco court. When I was researching and deep diving this, they've got T-shirts made, and in some of the T-shirts, the billiken is receiving, not giving, right? So in a couple of their deals, they're actually bending over the billiken, which would lead me to believe that I don't know, maybe they're a little more open-minded on that particular court.
They could be gay, but I don't know. I just don't know. Are there a lot of pink cars there?
That would be a really good question.
Now, that's the other thing. Speaking of cars, as far as I know, I remember my ex telling me that there's no easy way to get to the Ozarks except by vehicle. There's no airport that's easy to get to. So I think most of them are going to be driving. And I think we chat. I think we all show up with our swan boats and just at night with like a giant
bullhorns,
LED flashlight. Tommy will have the flashlight. We'll have the bullhorn. And we're all just going to scream at them and make them incredibly uncomfortable. And I'm going to go, I don't know if you know this, but your tits go inside your bikini top. Never mind, you don't have one.
Right.
And then we should bring extra clothes, guys.
Not you, Katie Fulton.
All those clothes.
Put yours wherever you want. Don't worry about it.
All those clothes I was going to donate, we should take them down there to give to the girls because I don't think they have any clothes.
Oh, that would be nice of you.
Yeah.
Always looking out. You're so sweet.
Thanks,
what a nice woman.
Thank you.
Did really well.
I would bring clothes to those girls and food. We all watched Ozark. That's right. Yeah, guys, I think this is a big one. And
Hockey Tail John, you're good. I got to think for sexy gingers. You're good. I love it.
Yeah, go down there and we film them all.
Yeah. They will need a paramedic. Good call. Yeah, I would say that's probably a weekly occurrence. There's a lot of old guys, man. A lot of old guys in naked chicks. There's got to be some, and a lot of blue pills getting eaten. I would imagine if you're the Viagra dealer.
It's not this weekend.
You're killing it.
It's next weekend. So it's like a week from today. It's a week from today. And you get a caftan. That's a good question. Does he make money off these events because he's so involved?
Well,
one of them does.
A good question.
One of them does. He did not that I know of. One of them does. And he actually backed away from it because there's 4 of them that started it. And there's one of them that my ex said was embezzling.
Just a small chunk of money.
Just a little bit, a couple $100,000. And he didn't want to be involved in that. And the guy who was embezzling, his initials are JH, for those who are watching and know who I'm talking about. So I think he's somewhere maybe in the Southwest.
Sally, good question. They should wonder where all that makeup their wives are selling. I'll tell you what, though. I wonder what they're going to be thinking next week. Right? That's what
I'll be a
wondering.
decoy duck with my breasts.
There you go. With my breasts. Yeah, bring them.
Can you imagine the Viagra? Yeah. How do the husbands not know? Because they lie to them and they say that they're doing other things. They have other jobs that they do.
If you were to meet somebody, right? You meet a person and they seem very successful. They've got a beautiful car. You start talking to her. She's great. And you say, what do you do for work? And she says, I'm in network marketing. I actually do Mary Kay. I know that sounds silly, but I'm one of those people that got in early. I make a ton of money and very little work. I just have to travel to some of the bigger events. I go maybe 15, 20 times a year. That's the line of
Mary
shit.
Kay. Maybe it's something else. Maybe it's a multi-level marketing thing.
Well,
whatever
Mary Kay is a multi-level marketing.
Right. But Mary Kay is kind of outdated.
Yeah, they could be any of them.
Yeah, it could be anything.
But they're using that kind of line of crap because that's a great lie, right? You have to go to these functions, a bunch of them every year. And hey, Trips Captain, great photo, man.
Oh, that is cool. I wonder if you'd find a Lisa McPherson type incident in one of those hotels. You should dive deeply.
Bet you.
Probably like an OD situation.
Bet you. Yeah. We already know for a fact that there's been situations where some of these gentlemen, right, beat the crap out of a girl or two.
Me on a swan boat. Hi, Dad. Hi, friends of my dad.
I'm disappointed in you. I'm sick, birds.
Sickos. Yeah. Sick, dirty birds. Yeah. So the MLM saleswomen are prostitutes. Yes. Specifically, the prostitutes tell their husbands that they are some sort of multi-level marketing. I was told that they say they're Mary Kay sales reps. How big are the Jesters in Australia? I have no idea the answer.
Yeah, we don't know. We do know that in Canada, though, they have a fairly decent size.
Fuckerware parties.
There you go. Right, great picture too. See the doggies at the door. Love it.
Yeah, I love that picture, Jen. Yeah, Sleuth Fest 2024. Katie, yes. I wish we could go together. I would love to go to this with you guys. Wouldn't that be a fun place to do a meetup and be like, oh my God, you guys, I know all these men.
Right, we're going live today from Lake of the Ozarks.
We were just doing a meetup. But look, here's all these guys. Let's do a live right here with them.
Yeah. Where does your wife think you are this weekend?
Say hi to your wife. You're live.
Yeah. Or more importantly, say hi to your husband. Because when you get home, he's going to go, I'm sorry, you do what for a living?
I'm sorry, you're on this giant boat with all these girls and men.
Hey, I got this really interesting letter while you were off at the Lake of the Ozarks.
So it's a big party, and it starts next week. And I think it would be really fun to crash that party. I do. I think Tommy hanging from a tree with some binoculars, Katie swimming as a duck decoy with her boobs.
Yep.
Some people were going to scuba dive and come up with the...
Katie Pie. It does not mean that all Masons are scumbags. I got to say
not
this
at all,
because this is really important to me. It really is. I've known a bunch of Masons in my life that were great men.
Guys, there's tons of Masons that don't even know about this.
That have nothing to do with this.
Let me say, when my ex and I would go to a Mason party, he would say to me, don't talk about the Jesters here. They don't know what it is. Guys, a lot of them don't even know. It's such a secret. It's a super, super secret. This is why you Google this stuff. You're not going to find much.
It takes a lot of effort. Secretive. You really got to deep dive. You really got to get into it.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. No, you know what? I was going to say, I happen to know for a fact that they don't. Not only could you walk bow-legged, you could say, I think I may have an infection. It still wouldn't get the job done.
Yeah.
Oh, for the love of God. I'm sorry. Are we live? Is this thing on?
I forgot about that. That was, we'll probably tell that story sometime.
Someday. It's coming.
So I'm going to go back. Mississippi, heart-to-heart tax. Thank you, Mississippi. I know. Thank you, babe. Analytical Barney. No, she ruined the husband's game by exposing him. The girls are making less money now. Let's be real. Yes, I think that's absolutely true.
Absolutely a fact.
Knock it off over here. See above super chat. Love you. Thank you, Analytical Blarney. Sorry I got behind on the super chat. Helena, well, doesn't he just love to gaslight? He did.
Your picture came right off the Memphis Belle. That's the name of it.
Me yawning at this dude trying to mansplain to the little lady how they're not really that bad. Or worse, you are the problem too. Oh, and lying on top of it. Go back to your party. Go back and party on, you fat toad. Thank you, Ann.
You creepy jester.
You creepy ass fat toad. Analytical Barney, the local Google says Jesters range 45 to 89. Yes, they get old.
Yeah.
My practice includes traditional and hypnotherapy and energy healing. Lots about Scientology. Wow. Tell me where to send my website. Pro bono, I can contribute to the good, and you and Tommy do. Thank you. But again, we would pay for it.
Yeah, I love that.
Please, reesequibel@gmail.com. Thank you. Want to know? Thank you. Pamela, Reese, can you ask the Baron if they had a party at Lake? What's
Almanor?
a Baron?
I don't know.
Oh, I don't know what that means, Pamela.
But it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they did. Not at all. They have a lot of parties. Minnie the Pooh. Bring the Jester girls' husbands. It would be like cheaters. Oh my
Good
God.
Call. Good
that would
call.
be fun.
Problem is, though, I don't think they're going to hear about this until
Thank
literally,
you,
like, while their girls, this is our understanding, while their girls are off doing their thing, those letters are going to be.
Bartender,
heading.
not Baron.
Yeah, bartender. You go. It's going to get ugly. These poor bartender chicks are going to go home. How was your weekend?
Yeah.
Oh, it was good. I got
lake.
some pictures I'd like to talk to you about.
Tits McGee. Imagine an absolutely ginormous flock. Yeah, we read that one. That was so good, though. It was so good, Elena. Grossy 3. Oh, goodness. There was a girl who ran away from a basement. She was locked up in Wichita last year. I doubt it, but that's horrible for that girl. Horrible. Either way, that's the worst thing I've heard. Thank you for your super chat. That's god awful.
It is. It's foul.
Analytical Blarney. Thank you again. Braden. Surely the FBI is involved. Surely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Surely they are.
Yeah. Lisa Trimble. Sounds like those girls make more money than you, Reese. You're going to have to step it up. OnlyFans. Yes. Lisa, I'm waiting to get it all set up. Yeah. OnlyFans, only feet, the whole deal, Lisa, the whole shebang.
Yes, we're practicing.
He's going to be my first customer.
I think we got this down.
Who, what, where now? Thank you, babe. And you are beautiful.
They look like an ink on the shoulder, too. I like the tats.
Anne, thank you again for your super chat. Please tell me there will be a break between this show and Colton Crib so I can go shower. Yes, there will be. As a matter of fact, we're going to hop off and probably hop back on about 7:30 in about an hour and 15 minutes. So we're going to hop off here after I read these. So you guys have that break.
With Hux.
Thank you. Yeah, he's going to go play ball with Hux. Analytical Blarney, thank you. I love you. We need to wear blonde wigs when we paddle our swans so they can't tell which one has Reese on it. Yes, you do.
Helena,
we all need to. Yes, we all need to look like Reese so that they're like.
So funny.
There's 500 of her here.
We don't know which boat she's on.
To the person who wasn't sure how to change your photo, go to your profile on here or on the phone app, and you can do it there. I just changed mine. Thank you.
Leave that one.
And
that's a good one.
You're a babe,
you should
Lisa.
Leave that one right there, Lisa.
Damn, girl, I love that lip color.
Yeah, don't change that one.
Quit trying.
Don't go changing. Sorry.
Lathanda. Pull up my cat.
Look at the cat.
Kobayashi Maru tax. Oh,
look at that cat.
God, he's cute.
Look at
he's posing.
He is absolutely posing. You have cute. A great looking cat.
So does Brownie Buttons.
Brownie Buttons looks like our cat.
Why can't these guys have normal old man hobbies like fishing or building? I wonder the same thing. Why do men have to be creepy sometimes?
Well, not all of us.
No, I know, but some of them get real weird. Swan boat tax, Nicole, you're hilarious.
Good photo too.
Took something training, sexual harassment training today. Katie Fulton boobs weren't acceptable answers, despite my lack of understanding from hearing about them often. Oh my God, you're so funny.
I can't believe they didn't take that. That's a shocker, right? If you said, "Can you kind of smell like Katie Fulton's boobs?" and everybody looked at you like, "What did you just say?"
Wigs for Reese, ball caps for Tommy. All right, guys.
There you go.
We're gonna hop off. I really appreciate. Hey, while you're here, subscribe. There's almost 1,500 people here. Subscribe, please. Hit the subscription button. I'm kind of like trying to, get some traction here, trying to grow this thing. You know what I mean? If you don't mind, please subscribe.
That's right.
And hit the notification bell because I'm going to be doing a few more of these.
And if you're already subscribed, check to see that you really are because we have been having some issues with
that. YouTube unsubscribes people.
All the time.
So if you think you're subscribed, you may not be. So check that you're subscribed. And lurkers, subscribe. Yes, this would be amazing. We're gonna maybe show up at their party. They ruined ours.
Yeah.
I feel like Forrest Gump. Sorry, I ruined your lake party.
Sorry, I threw a big ass thing in the middle of your lake party.
Sorry, I ruined your lake party. Love you, Rose. Guys, we're gonna hop off for an hour. We'll be back on our channel called Cults and Crims, short for criminal. So I will see you guys hopefully over there. Check your subscription. Thank you for the super chats. You guys are hilarious. Thank you for
the Jets don't fuel themselves, gang.
We need that money for that
That's
private
right.
jet.
Those
Thank
jets
you.
don't fuel themselves.
Thank
Well
you,
played.
Hockey
Well
Town
played.
John, we'll swing by and pick you up. Love you, Rhonda McNeil. Lucia, see you over there, guys. About an hour and 10, 15 minutes from now. We're going to talk more about this.
There'll be more tea.
I really do think you should subscribe and hit the notifications button because I'm going to be talking more about this. This girl isn't going anywhere. We're only gonna increase on what we. She said that. She said I'm going to continue to talk to you. We're gonna.
Katie Fulton.
Sorry, I suggested you sell Avon once now.
Katie
okay.
Fulton, you don't have the paddles. Katie Fulton, you got the boobs.
Guys, let's go get those swan boats and let's get some like
paddles.
alligator rafts and people just show up on different animals. Colton Crimley fans. I love you, Joe.
Nice. I
love you guys. Thank you for being
Good
here.
Stuff.
Here comes Fred, and we will see you in about an hour. Thank
All
you
right.
again, guys. Thanks for listening to this. It's important to expose.
No question.